Pen testing at scale is a very chaotic activity because when pen testing happens, it either happens as an activity just before systems go into production. So it's right at the end of a software project, building of new assets, or it happens generally when systems are in production and they're being periodically assessed. So those are live production systems and come with the consequences of testing production systems. So there's a lot of different stakeholders involved in both scenarios and a lot of different challenges to have to deal with. Scheduling, delays, utilization, for consultancies, frustrations when projects slip because they have, very highly skilled, highly paid technical security testers. And, for every delay, it's always hard trying to fill the void to try and keep the organization commercially going. So that's always a big challenge there. Communication is a really big one. So being able to take information and share it faster was something that I was starting to think about very early on because there was a lot of frustration with the lack of speed of how information was getting to engineers. And that was always a really big challenge because a pen test happens, vulnerabilities are being discovered on day one. By the time traditionally that information made its way to engineers, it could be weeks, it could be months, because there's all of these processes, manual processes for review of all of that information, just capturing all of that information, preparing it, making it presentable in reports. So there was a lot of frustrations from customers, particularly who wanted to go into production next week and they need a pen test done today. And we're saying, we can't get you the results that quickly. And that starts to create compound problems. A pen test is a fraction of the cost of running a software project. When you have teams of, 10, 20, 50 engineers building an asset and that's due to go into production and they cannot do anything about it until the pen test is finished, the results have been communicated. All of a sudden, the cost of any delays on that project start to really add up. And when that happens at scale, we're talking about really big